there is not a current HIV outbreak specifically targeting male tourists in the Dominican Republic. However, there are concerns about HIV transmission in certain vulnerable populations within the country, including men who have sex with men and Haitian migrants. And then the vulnerable populations are disproportionately affected by HIV in the Dominican Republic include MSM, transgender women, female sex workers, and Haitian migrants and their descendants. So let's stop right there. So as I stated before, I know that people separate passport bros and sex tourists. However, if you know, let's just say this, wink, wink, if you know any men that are going to the Dominican Republic and they plan on indulging in some Dominican women fun, then they need to watch this video. Make sense? Just to be fair, the HIV prevalence among sex workers in the Dominican Republic is significantly higher than in the general population, with rates ranging from 3.7% to 7.7% compared to 0.7% to 1% in the general adult population. And this is found on PubMed, stigma among key populations living with HIV in the Dominican Republic. So let me be clear. That is high, gentlemen. And I'm going to show you the specific cities that they're talking about. So basically what that boils down to, gentlemen, men who travel, who you know some people that go to Dominican Republic and they dibbling and dabbling. If I'm telling you that about 3 to 7% of the S workers in the Dominican Republic have HIV, 3 to 7% out of 100. Okay? That's crazy odds. That's scary. Fair? Y'all in here? Okay. So pass this information along to the men that you may know that's over there dibbling and dabbling. Although the commercial sex trade is illegal, still illegal over there, guys. Commercial sex workers are found throughout the Dominican Republic. These are the main cities. Samana, I know I'm saying that wrong. Sosua and Puerto Plata are known sex tourism destinations. When I was researching this on YouTube to find videos, to play that somebody was talking about this stuff, it really wasn't. It was just people promoting Dominican Republic, which is an amazing country. I love the Dominican Republic. I actually went there a long time ago. I want to say like in 2007 or 2008 or something like that. Beautiful country. Okay. But in these particular areas, I see a lot of videos of men talking about Sosua and Puerto Plata. So if you know any people that's going to these specific cities, let them know. This is Puerto Plata up here. And then you got Samana right here. Puerto Plata and Sosua, a little small right there up top. So those are the main focus areas. Now, HIV prevalence among female sex workers is about 3.3%, okay, and up to 4.9% in some areas. Then syphilis, 12%, hepatitis B, 2.4%, hepatitis C, 0.9%. So those are also things that you need to worry about if you're dibbling and dabbling. And then the HIV disproportionately affects the Haitian and Haitian descendant population living in the Dominican Republic. As you guys can see here, Haiti is connected right there to Dominican Republic. And then travelers should avoid sexual intercourse with S workers and always use condoms with any partner whose HIV or sexually transmitted infection status is unknown. For anybody traveling to the Dominican Republic, you need to keep this information on you. This is to the U.S. Embassy. All right? U.S. Embassy in the Dominican Republic. What to do if you have a medical emergency in the Dominican Republic. This is where you should go for medical assistance. They have all the hospitals that you should go to in Punta Cana, La Romana, Puerto Plata, Santiago, Santo Domingo, all these right here. So every black man or every man in general that plans on going to the Dominican Republic from the U.S., please make sure you keep this. And then over here, this is Travelers Health. Whatever country you're going to, and this is for everybody. Travelers Health website for this CDC Let's go down to Dominican Republic, and you see all the information right there. So the only update that they have is global measles. I told you guys that I've been busy at work because measles is, catching steam right now. But yeah, but if there was something that said that 84,000 cases of of HIV in 1 year, it would have been up here, guys. Okay. And then travelstate.gov, which is one of the most important. If there's any like crime risk and things like that, you can find it over here. So you just click international travel and then learn about your destination. Type in Dominican Republic. Here's your travel advisories. Let's see if there's anything about 84,000 cases. No, it's nothing. All right. Any alerts? Nope. Let's go down to health. Let's see if they say anything. Let's see, medical insurance, air quality, health facilities, medical tourism, elective surgery. Nothing. Okay, the following diseases are prevalent: tuberculosis, dengue fever, chikungunya, and malaria. Okay, make sure you bring mosquito block. Bring some DEET, permethrin, something. So make sure you save those links, guys, because I know somebody gonna put out a false narrative about black men next month. So be prepared for that.